Panera, or what we call in St. Louis Bread Co., is moving its headquarters from the St. Louis area to the Boston Metro, and it is surprising a lot of people. This is about as homegrown of a company as you get for St. Louis. Founded in 1987, it was bought in the 90s. Even though that happened, it's always been St. Louis Bread Co. in the market. But Paul Carbone, the CEO, announcing today that he's going to relocate the headquarters. And it wasn't like Panera told the public. First Alert 4 uncovered this because we obtained a copy of an internal memo laying out the plan. And we learned that employees were told in a 9:30 call on Tuesday about the plan to relocate the headquarters. And it's wild because it comes at the end of a several year stretch where Panera has been very open about its struggles. Food quality, prices going up, food portions going down. And so out of the pandemic, there was this shift to move the headquarters from one St. Louis suburb to another, a downsizing, putting a lot more employees remote. In 2022, the press release for that move said there were about 650 associates impacted. We don't know what the news today, how many people are impacted by that. We continue to ask those questions. I went to like the Fenton Chamber of Commerce. I went to the St. Louis Economic Development Partnership trying to find out if this was on the radar. Nobody knew that Panera was going to relocate the headquarters. Nobody knew the news until I was calling them, telling them what we had learned today. So it's pretty shocking. I mean, I'm a guy that's born and raised in St. Louis, and so it's always been Breadco. But in the last couple of years, we've seen a lot of these Breadcos become Paneras. Like, it's kind of surprising to me that this one still says St. Louis Breadco. The original opening back in 1987 in Kirkwood. And it's the one that I grew up going to with my mom and dad when I would go get haircuts. So, like I said, very surprising. Something that we were able to something that we broke just in the last couple of hours. And I want to know what you think. The people reaching out already are saying good riddance. A lot of them saying good riddance. If you don't want to stick with St. Louis, we don't want to have anything to do with you. But we're also, getting some feedback where it's like a bummer to see a company like this opt to relocate its headquarters, not just like out of the city, but like out of the state. They're going to Boston. Let me know what you think about in the comments below. I'm also going to put the link to our story, what we've been able to figure out so far there as well.